Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. Mommy and Daddy are occupied.
We decided we just weren't going to do it to make you do it.
They decided they just weren't going to do it and make us do it. So that's how it works. So Wayland, what did we do today?
Yep.
We woke up.
We woke up.
Just kidding. Anyway, so we got up. Huh? And then he's coming from the other room. Yes. So Naomi made us eggs and veggies because everybody wants to know what we ate. So we had eggs and veggies this morning, and then we did Bible time because it was raining, and you guys were planning to do something, but we didn't do that.
They measured the roof.
They measured the roof.
Yep.
Yes, that was afterwards. So, but we did Bible time. We did Romans 9. So overview of Romans 9.
Oh boy, which part?
Oh, Calvinist.
Yeah.
Don't read the sums of Romans.
Huh?
No pressure.
No pressure. Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah. We talked about the last few verses a lot, I think the most. So verses 30 and 31 and 32, I think was the most we talked about, which was, let's see if I can remember here now.
There's a Bible right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Romans 9. We talked a lot
Talking about
about
stone of stumbling.
yeah, the stone of stumbling and the rock of offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Gentiles, yeah, we'll just read like part of it here.
Yeah, because this will tell you just like what it says, because what we say doesn't really matter. What shall we say then? That Gentiles who did not pursue righteousness have attained it. That is a righteousness that is by faith. But that Israel, who pursued a law that would lead to righteousness, did not succeed in reaching that law. Why? Because they did not pursue it by faith, but as if it were based on works. They have stumbled over the stumbling stone. As it is written, Behold, I am laying in Zion a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense, and whoever believes in him will not be put to shame. But we talked a lot about the human will or exertion, and not us doing the work, but no, did we even talk about that part? We talked about a lot of different stuff, but we've studied this a lot. The one part that I saw was it's verse 2 actually, that I have great sorrow and unceasing anguish in my heart, for I could wish that I myself were accursed and cut off from Christ for the sake of my brothers, my kinsmen according to the flesh. And he goes on from there. But the walking is in Philippians 3, it talks about those who walk as enemies of the cross of Christ and mourning over the lost state of people, not being humanistic, but not being apathetic to people's lost state, which kind of tied into what we were doing tonight because we went out to do evangelism. But no, we're not there yet. But we talked about Romans 9.
Abraham and those who are and are not his offspring.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and you can't be, just because your fathers or your forefathers had faith, that doesn't mean that you have faith either. You must have a faith that is from God of your own. It's not because your forefathers or you come from the line of Israel or whatever that don't make you saved. You're saved by believing in Jesus Christ and faith.
Yes. So we had a really good time. We talked for a really long time. Then Daddy and Wayland and people went out and measured the roof and figured out what you needed to do with flashing.
Just get stuff for the roof, to replace part of the roof on the garage.
Yes. So we did that. And then we came in and we had lunch. What did we eat for lunch?
Rice.
We had tacos.
Tacos?
Yes, we had taco stuff for lunch. And then Naomi did some dishes and listened to part of a sermon. And Daddy and Wayland and a bunch of other people went and picked up a ladder from a friend. And Mommy stayed here and took a nap with some of the little people because she didn't sleep well last night. Josiah had a bad seizure. When was that?
On the way back from the ladder.
Yeah, because...
Sorry, I meant in the middle of the night. So I didn't sleep.
nice.
He had that one too.
It was 3:15 this morning.
3:15 this morning, so they didn't sleep well. And yes, then another seizure on the way home, which we weren't there for. He was there for it. Daddy was there for it. And then they came home. They watched American Gospel while we did some other cooking and stuff. And how far did we get in the movie?
I don't know.
We got quite a ways in.
At least an hour, over an hour.
Yeah, and it was the second one, so it's Christ crucified, and it talks about the
Progressive Christianity.
yeah progressive Christianity. That's right. Thank you. Like,
Postmodernism, progressive Christianity.
Richard Rohr.
and American Gospel gets bonus points for having street preachers in it. Just saying,
Yeah.
in my book. So we watched that, and then we hung out for the afternoon and had an early supper of burgers and something. Oh, broccoli. Cooked broccoli. That was it. We had an afternoon snack of pretzels because we had hot pretzels. And then we had that early and went out on the street because we thought the street was going to be closed down for the first Friday walk, but evidently it was just a sidewalk thing and they didn't close the street down, and it was raining when we got there. So they found an awning and we all stood under an awning and we sang for a while. And then I want to cross the street, but you guys had a couple conversations that I wasn't part of.
Yep.
So how did those
I
go?
posted a couple of videos of us and Naomi specifically singing on my Facebook.
Okay, Daddy's Facebook has videos of people singing, especially Naomi. So.
Yeah. We talked to one lady who used to live in Pennsylvania who thought we were Mennonite or something like that.
She knew we weren't Amish.
So yeah, she knew we weren't
Oh,
Amish.
that's good.
So she wanted to know where we were from. I didn't hear the other conversations though.
Yeah,
Some
it
guy-
was like around on the other side.
Yeah, I was on the other side.
Yeah, they were kind of.
But we handed out what, 20, 30 tracks?
I don't know, how many did you grab?
Not that big, right?
50,
Oh,
50
maybe more.
tracks.
Wow. more
It
than
was
I
quite a
thought.
few tracks.
And we left with no tracks. So
For
that's
Rockland, because I ran out of tracks. So Joe that I talked to, I didn't even have a track to give him because I was already out. I had some parenting tracks in Mommy's Bible. But anyway, I did talk to Joe for a while.
We need to rewrite the parenting track.
We need to rewrite the parenting tract.
It's a good
So,
idea, poorly executed.
good idea, poorly executed. Your theology changes. It's okay. Daddy's over there.
I'm learning.
We're always learning.
Yes. So I talked to Joe for a while. He is married to a Jew. His children are Jewish. His mom was a devout Christian, and he is an anti-capitalist. Doesn't think that people should be, like, it's terrible that so many people are going in debt to go to school and everything.
Asking for his wallet.
Daddy asked, I asked him for his wallet. I didn't think of it, but he said he believed in God. He was like under God, under Jesus, but definitely did not truly understand the gospel. And so we went through some different scriptures. He doesn't have a good understanding of many things about the gospel. So please be praying for him. But we got to talk for a while. I shared some scripture with him. And so that was good. And then we left. Daddy was tired. Josiah was tired. And so we came home. Gideon was tired. And it was getting later for the little ones. So we came home and they all had some applesauce and granola and went off to bed. And they're listening to audio Bible of some sort. I'm not sure what book they're listening to right now. But that's what they listen to going to bed. And then...
Had time for prayer.
Oh yes, we did pray. I forgot about that.
That's my favorite time.
Yes. It is a fun time. And in this house it gets dragged on for like not dragged on in a bad way, but it goes on for quite a while. So we did that, but we have a pretty early morning out the door tomorrow morning, probably 8:15 to 8:45, somewhere in there we'll leave to go out. So we will okay, it's okay to say why. One of our friends passed away a couple weeks ago, and we are headed out to the funeral, and so we have some work to do before that at the church, and so we'll get there and try to help out, and then Daddy and Mommy and Wayland and kids will keep themselves occupied running off some energy before the service starts, and then come back to join Naomi and I at the building. So we have that, and then we have friends coming. The ones that we saw in Portland a couple days ago are coming up through our area, and so they're supposed to be stopping by for lunch, and looking forward to more time of fellowship with them before they head back home to Canada. Not really Canada, but close enough.
10 miles from here.
Close enough.
Yeah, just miles from Canada. So that is our plans for tomorrow. So a busy day, and we will see you all tomorrow on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God.
Bye.
Bye.